So I'm gonna make sure everyone is muted, but we're gonna go ahead and get started here. And again, my name is Renee Brown, and I bring you greetings here from the Maryland area. I'm super excited to get started, to share and to be a co-host today to help you with this presentation, this awesome information. And to all our first-time guests on the line, listen, welcome. You are truly in for a treat. Novatech has blessed so many people's lives, to include mine. And I'm telling you what, if you are an investor, if you are not new and you are an investor and you have, earned some interest, you've earned some money with us, then just, put a 1 in the chat. Just let us know. Let's get the chats going up because we love energy. I'm a frequency person. Okay. So let's make sure you do that. I mean, even if you haven't earned money, you've earned knowledge. You've built some relationships here. I know it's got to be some positive vibes going throughout this company. So I'm loving it. And, before we begin, let me just tell you my background so you'll know who you are speaking with or who's speaking to you today. I'm a 17+ year entrepreneur. Some people call me a serial entrepreneur. I'm that network marketing professional, but that's not why I joined this investment, this opportunity. I was a stay-at-home mom, years ago that just decided to be a CEO, making money from home mom. And I'm telling you, it just stuck with me. Real estate investor, health and wellness advocate, and financial services. I have my own financial services agency, and we support the largest union here in the DMV. And so let me tell you, what excited me, and I'm going to tell you, I heard about this. A little birdie, messaged me and said, hey, check this out. But it was over a year ago, like October of last year. And I was like, I'm busy getting my agency up. So I really didn't pay any attention. And then it came full circle back to me this past July 2022. And it had hit my ear 2 and 3 times. I said, I'm going back to the source. Let me see what these people are talking about. And I can tell you what truly, truly excited me about this amazing opportunity is, the compound earnings that people were making. And it wasn't just, 1 or 2 people. It was everybody making it every week, earning interest every week, compound earning, as we call it. So you're going to learn something today about that. But let me go ahead and share my screen because I'm one of those visual learners. I'm like, I can show you better than I can tell you. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I should have the calculator up. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, all these smart tasks going on here. Okay, where is my calculator? I had it queued up. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to take notes too. I want you to get your pen and paper and take some notes because it's going to be some things that you may not be familiar with. But this is a calculator site. Exactly. The website is thecalculatorsite.com. I encourage everybody to make sure that you spend some time on this calculator. It's amazing. But this is just a tool. This is not tied to Novatech, okay? There's no guarantees from what you see here. It's just an illustration of what has taken place with many of our investors here. So I'm just going to show you some examples. And again, this is an investment opportunity. So you can start where you are, but we encourage you to start with, not any bill money, okay? But let me give you an example. I'm going to just put out here $1,000, okay? You may have $1,000 sitting in the bank or somewhere not earning any interest. Okay. So with Novatech, this opportunity has been around well over 3 years, And every week on average, there are compound earnings anywhere from 2 to 4% weekly. Okay. And again, that's just been the history of it all. So I'm going to use, for our illustration purposes, I'm going to use the average of 3%. So whatever balance you're starting with, I'm starting with 1,000 right here. I'm going to show you what this would look like. We're compounding weekly. Okay, that's a big difference. And let's just say we do this for 3 years. Okay, You guys got to have a 3 to 5 year plan. You got to have something outside of what we're doing on a 9 to 5, okay? But just 3 years compounding, right? There's 52 weeks in a year. Let me just do this calculation to show you what you would be looking at, what you could be looking at from just setting $1,000 in this investment account, this account here. In 3 years' time, compounding, do you see that? 100,000. Now, 3 years. Now, I promise you, you're not going to get that in the bank. And the way the 401ks and all that stuff looking like, it's not going to happen there either. It may not, I'm just saying. But let's look at this breakdown, because you got to understand it and see the numbers, right? And if you don't understand the power of compound interest, Albert Einstein said it best, like compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He says, he who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So we're trying to make sure you get on the right side of interest, okay? But just look at this, after, 1 month, you see how the earnings compound, and compounding is amazing. And for those who are worried about, if I put my money in here, let's try set yourself up for 6 months, just say I'm gonna be in here for 6 months, because you see, if you look at this illustration, after 6 months, you would have earned your interest, your initial investment money back in interest. So if you're worried, you can actually pull your main seed money out and play with the house. I mean, it's amazing what we have here, right? And so this is just showing you, the first year. You see how after the first year of compounding every month, every week, you're at $4,000, right? Over $4,000, $4,650. And if we break it down, year 2, 21,000, right? Year 3, 3 years in, that $1,000 investment is now 100,000. Again, folks, there's no guarantees. These are just illustrations to show you what you could be experiencing with this investment. And you'll learn more about what all is involved with this investment. But let me just do another example. I'm going to show you where I got started. And again, it doesn't matter where you start. Let's say you start at least $500, because you want to give yourself a great start. But the sweet spot is $2,500. So what do you have to do? Whatever you have to do to get to that $2,500, you can add money, every month to your account. But just changing to the sweet spot, I'm going to show you what many of our numbers look like. 3% average weekly, 3 years time, do the calculation. That's a little over $250,000. 3 years, not adding any more money to it. Now, of course, you can add more money to it. It's up to you. And let me just show you, for those who say, well, I'm going to see what 5 years looks like. You guys embrace yourself, right? $5 million, well over $5 million. The same money compounding over and over and over and over again. So just truly amazing. Like I said, it's definitely something that you want to take a look at. I love seeing the numbers. But, you may be saying, okay, well, how is this possible? Well, I'm not the one that's going to share that information with you. I'm going to get out of the way and bring one of my mentors here from Novatech. He's leading the way. He's one of the leaders here with Novatech. I've known him for many years. Let me tell you, he's an author. He's a business coach, just a great, great guy. He's a family man. And I can tell you this. We have been, sidelined watching each other's from separate businesses, wondering when are we going to have something that we can really work with, right? And this opportunity right here is it. We have, I'm so excited to be in business, like literally in business with you. This is our first time doing a presentation together. So I'm going to get out of the way and get our dynamic mentor leader, Mr. Stan Richards, to come to the front of the Zoom and take it away.
Hey, Renee, can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Wow. First of all, thanks for that awesome overview on the calculator. I tell you, you made that thing plain and clear. And we know that people lie, but numbers never lie at the end of the day. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being a part of this amazing team. And I tell you, I think that I am more excited than you are, because you know that we've been trying to connect for 10 years. For 10 years, and we finally found something that we both can be excited about. And So I'm just grateful to be aligned with you on this journey. I'm grateful for your leadership. I've watched you from afar build huge organizations, make millions of dollars, and you've always been just the ultimate businesswoman. And that's what we look for, and that's what I look for when I'm going into any type of business. So I'm grateful that you're a part of this team. I'm grateful for your sponsor, JB Brown, who's a great friend of mine, amazing brother, and Donald Williams, another amazing brother. So guys, guests, we got some heavy hitters on this team, and we're dominating this company called Novatech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into the information, and I promise not to be before you long. I like to always start out, before I get into the information, what this is and what it's not, okay? Right from the break. And this way, over the next couple of minutes, you can decide as to whether or not this is something that you will want to invest in, okay? And put your hard-earned money in. And I always start with what it's not. Number one, this is not a get-rich-quick deal. This is not a money grab, okay? And this is not the bank. Well, what do I mean by that? You don't just put your money in here and take it out next week. This is not the bank. And don't worry. This is an investment opportunity, investment platform. Number two, when we do these overviews every Saturday morning and Monday at 8 p.m., this is more of a conversation. This is not going to be your typical PowerPoint presentation where we're going to be doing the pony dance. We're not going to do any of that today. Everything that Renee showed you and what I'm going to show you is all factual. And we believe that the truth is good enough. So we're not going to take you around the rosy. Number three, I always say this for the record. This is not MLM. This is not direct sales, and this is not network marketing. Now, here's three reasons why. Number one, in my professional opinion, there's no fee to join Novatech, to invest in this company. Number two, there's no monthly subscription in order to be qualified to be commissionable. You don't have to add more money in order to make money. And number three, you don't have to recruit people. You don't have to share this with anyone, okay, in order to become profitable. Okay, now that being said, and I know I can speak for Renee and Donald Williams and a lot of the other networkers on the line, we love that industry. That industry, the direct sales industry, retired me 16 years ago from driving a bus 80 to 100 hours a week, 6 to 7 days a week, to time freedom. It also retired my wife from a good government job. She was a GS-14 with two master's degrees, okay, making a high six-figure income. But that industry retired both of us. And now we're full-time entrepreneurs and we live life on purpose. I have nothing bad to say about that industry, but quite frankly, this is not that. And I want to be upfront about that. 5 things that this is, and we'll jump into the information, and you can stay on if you like. Number one, Novatech is a professional trading platform. They have well-vetted, hand-picked professional traders that trade our investment. That's it. Number two, in the cryptocurrency and the Forex arenas, okay? Which is arguably the fastest growing industry of mankind. Number three, the power to be able to reinvest your earnings like Renee just showed you every single week. That's very, very powerful. And most of us has never been privy to the power of compound earnings every week. We're excited about that. Make no bones about it. Number four, most of us are business owners on the line today. We're entrepreneurs, or some of us may have jobs. Okay, we're all busy. This does not interfere with anything that you're already doing. Okay, it's just another stream of income if it makes sense. And then number five, this what makes it a complete no-brainer. Everyone since inception of this company over 3.5 years ago has made money every single Friday. Every single Friday, we've shown profits. And some of us have made profits on Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna get into that. Okay? Now, let's jump into the information. So what is Novatech? Novatech, ladies and gentlemen, is a subsidiary of NovaPay LLC and boasts some of the industry's top leading professionals worldwide. Simply put, again, Novatech is a professional trading platform. They have professional traders that trade our investment 7 days a week in the cryptocurrency space, right here in the US. And they also trade our investments abroad in the Forex market. So that's 2 buckets and streams of income coming in right there. They also generate revenues from Bitcoin mining. Whenever you're buying or selling cryptocurrency, there's fees involved. Okay, they generate revenues there. They generate revenues from crypto and credit card transactions. Okay, you can actually purchase cryptocurrency through Novatech. And they also own Bitcoin ATM machines. So that's 4 streams of income that comes into the company every single day, 7 days a week, right? Now, people ask me all the time, what make Novatech different from a lot of these fly-by-night money grab companies out there? I'm glad you asked the question. And here's the difference right here on my screen. I always say it's because of the owners. Number one, the owners, Cynthia and Eddie Petillon, they have combined 40 years of experience in this space. Here are their credentials on my screen. Number two, they're out front of the company. So they're not hiding behind a VPN or someplace like that, okay? Number three, they reside right here in the US with their family in Florida, okay? So you can actually touch them. We love that, okay? Now, the company was established in June of 2019, write that down if you're taking notes, as a legally registered trading platform that have well-vetted trading advisors. Keywords here, legally registered. They are registered with the Department of Treasury to do business, to trade cryptocurrency right here in the US, okay? Now, we have investors abroad all over the world. So if you're investing abroad, Novatech is also a MetaTrader 5 broker, operating its own trading platform with one of the deepest liquidity pools in the industry. What that simply means is they are the broker. So we also trade the Forex market, okay? For those investors who are around the world. Now, the Forex market, ladies and gentlemen, is a $6.1 trillion industry a day. That's how much money that flows through there. We're excited because now we're able to participate through Novatech, and they are the broker, which means that they're not operating on someone else's platform. This is huge. We're not depending on a third party to pay us out every single week. Okay, now I want to break down to you how this platform actually works. And it's very, very simple. Okay, when you get started with Novatech, if this makes sense to you today, all you're going to do is get back to the person who invited you to this call this morning. And they're going to send you their link. And you're going to click on their link and you're going to open up your Novatech account. Okay, it's called a PAM account. In my opinion, is no different from opening up a bank account online. They're going to ask you questions like your name, your address. They're going to have you create a 4-digit PIN. Okay, the site is very secure, so nobody goes into that account but you, just like nobody would go into your Bank of America account. Okay, they're going to have you create a username, a password. Okay, now, PAM stands for Percentage Allocation Management Margin. Simply put, guys, It's a pool of funds inside a cryptocurrency or Forex trading account. That's it. So what that looks like, we have 105 people on the call this morning. Matter of fact, we broke 100. I think this is the first time we broke 100 on a Saturday morning, probably because of Renee bringing that energy, right? So now let's consider, just for an example, 100 people said yes. Let's say we're all looking at Novatech for the first time. 100 people says, yes, I'm in. And let's say we all decide we're going to start with 1,000 each. So now you have $100,000 inside of this PAM account. And it's just like a mutual fund. If you have a retirement account, it's just like a mutual fund. So the way this works, guys, is real simple. Novatech's traders that's been heavily vetted by the owners. They have an 85 to 90% success rate, okay? And they have to demonstrate that before they're allowed to trade. I like that, right? They go into this account and they trade 20 to 30% of this account each and every day, 7 days a week, based on market conditions. Now, we know, if we can be honest, and we will be honest because we believe the truth is good enough, the cryptocurrency market over the last 24 hours, over the last week, has been the wild, wild west, okay? And it can be very volatile. Let's be honest. Now, one of the questions, because I'm a straight shooter, one of the questions I asked Cynthia Pettion when I met her was, what are the likelihood of these guys losing all of our money? And she says to me, Stan, it's very unlikely because number one, we will never trade the entire PAM account. Okay, we only trade 20 to 30% based on market condition. So that tells me, as a reasonable and prudent businessman, that if the market is very volatile like yesterday or day before yesterday, they probably traded little to none that day. Okay, so she says to me that they only trade 20 to 30%, number one, and we have very modest goals. So we're not trying to hit a home run overnight. We're not trying to make you a millionaire overnight or our investors. We're looking for a slow, steady growth. Okay, I like that because it tells me that this company is very responsible with our monies. So let me tell you how this all works. So from Friday to Thursday, every week, 7 days, okay, the company does hundreds and probably thousands of trades. And every Thursday evening, what happens is the company looks at its books and he look at all the trades for the week, okay? Now, what we're proud to say that since inception of this company, Novatech has shown profits every single week. And so what they do with those profits, okay, they take 70% of those profits and they pay it out to you and I, the investors. The other 30% goes to the company. So it's a 70-30 split. So it's a win-win for the company and it's a win for the investors, okay? But here's what I love about this, guys. Novatech, our return is not predicated on Bitcoin. Now, mind you, we talked about this earlier. You have a flow of monies coming in from crypto. You got monies coming in from the Forex, Bitcoin mining, Bitcoin ATM machines. So we get paid every single week off the profits of the company, not just crypto. So if the company don't generate any profits that week, guess what? We just don't make any money that week, but we don't lose any money, okay? That's very, very powerful. So what happens every single Friday, the company looks at its books. Well, on Thursday, every single Friday, the company comes out with our percentage earnings every single week. And we're proud to say, since inception of the company, we've been showing anywhere between 2 and 4% return every single week, okay, for over 3.5 years. Now, sometimes we'll do over 3%. Sometimes we do under 3%, okay? Now, once those earnings are shown on Friday, okay, you all you do is look into your account and you'll see, well, based on what you have invested, okay, let's just say if you had $1,000 invested, you get 3% of $1,000, which is $30. Okay. If you had 100,000, you get 3% of 100,000, which is $3,000. So it depends on how much you have invested inside of this PAM account. But the cool thing about this, guys, is everybody get the same percentage. Okay. Now, once you see those returns, get this, you have options. You can either reinvest those monies compounded, which we recommend, okay, or you can withdraw. You can withdraw your money at any given time. No questions asked, right? Now, track your progress. This is huge. You can actually go onto your account and there's a tab that says performance report. And it'll show you how the company's been performing over the last 3.5 years. Every single week, it'll show you our returns. And again, we believe the truth is good enough. Now, let's look at this slide here. This is one of my favorite slides. This slide here shows you how the company has performed in all of 2021. Now, mind you, 2021 was one of the most challenging years in mankind. Why do I say that? You had the COVID epidemic. You had the financial crisis, the worst financial crisis in over 40 years, worse than 2008, right? People lost their jobs, their businesses, their homes, everything. Well, let's look at Novatech perform. From January through December, this company, every single month, we've seen returns of 14.825%. Every single month in 2021. Now, what I tell people all the time, Renee, consider if you have monies sitting in Capital One, other than to pay your bills, of course. Consider if you have extra monies right now sitting in a bank account. Do you know that the national average is 0.6% a year? Return, the national average. Now, I can tell you from a position of strength, at Navy Federal is 0.4%. Okay? So that's what makes this a no-brainer. And what we do every Saturday and Monday, we bring consciousness and awareness to the people. If you got money sitting there, why not put it over here and get it to work for you as hard as you worked for it? And then to add insult to industry on that 0.4, 0.6%, the rate of inflation is 8.2%. So you're actually losing money trying to save money, okay? Now, if you consider January 2022 up until yesterday, okay, on Friday, we are up 132% for the year. So what does that look like? Well, I tell you, if you had $1,000 in here in January, more than likely today, this morning, you would have at least $2,100 in your account. Consider if you had $1,000 in Navy Federal or Bank of America getting 0.6%, how much money would you have today in that account? Okay, just something to think about. Now, why is Novatech different? Here's 4 reasons why. Number one, there's no expiration dates, which means that the company will trade your investment as long as you want. You don't have to add in more money, okay? And you can cancel at any given time. Number two, you have 100% access to your investment, okay? You have options. You can either reinvest those earnings every week, or you can withdraw those earnings, okay? And there are no withdrawal limits. Number three, there's no earning caps. There's no fees, meaning that we have people in Novatech today that's trading at 7 figures right now, okay, in the company. They'll trade it as long as you want. There's no caps there. And the exciting part about this, guys, is that the company's been showing profits every week even yesterday, when the markets crashed all around us, we still made money. Yes. And you absolutely need no experience, okay, to trade. I would say look at number 4, let the experts do what they do, okay? It's a global opportunity. So if you have contacts or family or friends around the world, they can participate. And again, you don't have to share this with anyone. It's strictly optional if you decide you want to do that. Now, once you establish your account, you have to fund that account. And that account has to be funded with cryptocurrency, okay? It's crypto in, and they pay you in crypto, okay? Now, don't be alarmed if you're a guest on the line and you don't own any cryptocurrency. Most of us had to start somewhere like you, okay? We will show you how to purchase cryptocurrency. We will show you how to onboard, okay? It's not a problem, okay? These are the cryptocurrencies that we use. We use Bitcoin, we use Ethereum, we use USDT, and we use Litecoin, okay? Those are the cryptos that we use. Once you get your investment crypto in place, all you're gonna do from there, guys, is pick a package. And again, we tell folks all the time, get in where you feel comfortable investing. I started at the silver package, Renee started at the silver package, but you get in where you feel comfortable investing. You might want to get started at the platinum package, or you might want to get started at the builder package, okay? Get in where you fit in, okay? Now, once that account is funded, the traders go to work for you 24 hours later. They trade that account for you for 30 days. After 30 days of trading, they will assess a $25 fee to your account. Here's what I like about this fee, guys, and you will too. Number 1, it comes out of your earnings and not out of your pocket, okay? Number 2, they take that $25 and they actually pay it back out in our affiliate program to the investors. So the monies stay in-house, okay? And then number 3, quite frankly, compare this fee to what your brokers are charging you to handle your retirement fund, okay? They charge hundreds of dollars to actually lose your money, okay? Now, there's no service available in the following states, guys. Unfortunately, right at this time, Texas, South Carolina, Montana, Hawaii, and Alaska, due to state regulations, okay? But I'm sure they'll be on board soon. Now, we have a VIP package for VIPs, right? So the VIP package, guys, you can start at $25,000, okay? And Novatech says, okay, we'll trade that $25,000 for you for 30 straight days. At the end of 30 days, on top of your earnings each week, we're going to give you another 1% cash back, and we're going to waive the $25 fee. I thought that was pretty generous. And then we have the President's Club package. Guys, I'm excited because I'm a part of this President's Club package, and I started at the silver package, okay? But today my account is trading over the President's Club package. Here are the benefits, right? On top of your earnings after 30 days, Novatech is going to give you 2.5% cash back on top of those earnings. So let me break that down what it looks like. So let's say if you're getting 3% of $100,000, that's $3,000 a week. And let's say you withdrew it every week. So that's $12,000 you withdrawn, but they're going to give you 2.5% on $12,000, right? And they're going to give you a $1,000 cash bonus, and they're going to waive the $25 fee. Okay, that's the President's Club package. Okay, we also have a dedicated support portal that comes with your account. But in addition to this, we have a team of professionals here that will help you to become successful in Novatech. We all one band, one sound, okay? Team Compound for Wealth is what we call ourselves, okay? Now, I'm going to transition really quickly, and I want to talk about the business side of this, because there is a business side. Now, if you're not interested And the business side, you can jump off now, but there's a business side of this, an affiliate program that pays pretty handsomely. And if you decide to take advantage of this affiliate side, now you will not only just get paid on Friday with your investment earnings, but you're also going to get commission bonuses on Saturday. So now you're getting paid twice a week. This is huge, okay, for those who want to take advantage of it. Now, it will take your earnings through the roof because now you're compounding on Friday and you're compounding on Saturday, okay? Now, I'm going to run through these really quickly, okay? Novatech pays out in their affiliate program 7 different ways, okay? What I like about the way they pay out is a couple of things, okay? Number one, there's no smoke and mirrors, okay? There's no up to this. They don't pay up to that. They don't pay you in points, okay? Because we all know you can't take points to the pump. They don't pay you in rewards, okay? No, you do this, they're going to pay you that every single Saturday. So if you decide to take advantage of the affiliate program, you're going to make money on Friday and Saturday. Now, get this. Only 70% of the company, no, only 30% of the company actually take advantage of this. And once you see how this pays out, trust me, you're going to end up taking advantage of it, okay? Because we all start out passive, but then we say, I just got to tell somebody about this. I just got to tell somebody about it, right? So the first way is what we call direct referral bonuses. Let me make it plain and simple. Using Renee for an example. So Renee gets started with Novatech. Stan gets a direct referral bonus on Saturday. That's it, okay? One-time bonus. Now, Novatech says, okay, Stan, Renee started at the silver package. So as she begins to compound her earnings every week, and that silver package goes up to the gold package. So in other words, that 2,500 turns to 5,000. When she hits that gold package, we're going to pay you another upgrade bonus. I'm thinking like, oh, really? Yeah. And when it goes from the gold package to the platinum package, which is 10,000, we're going to pay you another upgrade bonus. When it goes from the platinum to the VIP, another bonus. From the VIP to the platinum, we're going to pay you a $5,000 bonus for doing something one time. And it's real simple, guys. It pays out just like that every week, okay? Number 2 is what we call indirect referral bonuses, okay? Now, what I like about the indirect referral bonuses, you're getting paid off of something you had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with. So Renee, who's a professional and a businesswoman, a business owner, she starts to share this with her colleagues, okay, which is optional again. And when they onboard, she gets a direct bonus, but Stan Richards gets an indirect bonus that pays 7 levels deep. Now you're making bonuses off people you would never see, meet, or service a day in your life, okay? We have fast track bonuses, number 3. We have number 4 is a lifetime check matching weekly bonus. I love that bonus. That was my favorite bonus, Renee, because Novatech says, get this, yes, everybody that you personally onboard, okay? And I've been blessed to onboard 127 people as I go about my life. So Novatech says, Stan, every week when those 127 people get their bonus from investing, we're going to pay you a check match. Really? Yes. And then it gets gooder. And then those 127 people has turned into 5,800 over the last 15 months. And this pays 9 levels deep, guys. So now you're getting check matches off of people every single week that you would never see, meet, or service a day in your life. If you decide you want to take advantage of the affiliate program, okay? And what's so cool about this, and why I say it's not network marketing, because the check matching bonuses goes up every week as folks' account goes up. That's number one. Number two, there's no attrition because people don't quit at Novatech. Why would you quit if you're making money? And everybody makes money, okay? That's what I love about the check matching bonus. We have residual bonuses, the $25 I talked about. The company's so generous, they actually pay it back out in residual payout. We have rank advancement bonuses, and we have a profit sharing pool as well here at Novatech. Now, that being said, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my screen. But before I do so, I'm going to go over this disclaimer really quickly, okay? Because I want to be very clear and upfront with everyone that gets started here with us at Novatech. Number one, this is an investment platform. And whenever you're making any investments, there are risks involved. So there are not any guarantees. Let me just say that, okay? That's number one. Number two, do your due diligence, get back to the person, ask, get your questions answered. And then number three, you have to be at least 18 years of older in order to participate, okay? Don't invest any money that you can't afford to risk. That's just plain common sense there. So that being said, we're going to get ready to wrap this call up this afternoon. On behalf of my good friend, Renee Brown, all of the partners on the line, I want to thank you for your guests for joining us this afternoon. When I do this call every week, there's three types of people on. The first person says, I'm in, it's a no-brainer. If that's you, number one, welcome aboard. Person number two has questions. Get back to the person that invited you and get your questions answered. And person number three will say, you know what, it's not for me. And you know, I will be the first to say that this is not for everybody. And quite frankly, we're not looking for everybody. We're looking for people who are looking for investment opportunities. We're looking for people who are looking to position themselves to leave generational wealth. That's what this deal is all about. So that being said, guys, good luck on your decision. God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless your dreams. This call is officially over. Have a great Saturday afternoon.